How you doing, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to BattleTech with Scout. So we're picking up today pretty much exactly where we left off. We're in orbit around the planet, however you say that, Bellerophon. And we just finished one of our initial contracts here, and Darius said they had a line on a contract outside the purview of the MRB, which might be more lucrative for us. So we're going to check that out here in the command center. Now, this contract is supposedly right here on Bellerophon, however, whatever. One skull difficulty. Unfortunately, I would like to have replaced my spider before I attempt this with a light mech with a little more firepower, but we haven't been able to, so what are you going to do? It says our mystery client is waiting for us. Like I said, I can't personally vouch for her, but she's rich and her credentials seem to check out. Priority mission, doesn't tell us what time. There's no salvage, so we'll just start it. See what happens. Anna Maria Centrella, huh? That's a heck of a name. Mr. Oliveira, thank you for honoring my request to meet. I am Anna Maria Centrella. You've heard of my family, I'm sure. No. Lady Centrella, this is a surprise. I wouldn't expect a member of the Canopian royal family to even know who we are, let alone approach us in such a non-traditional manner. Very diplomatic. This isn't a traditional contract, and I don't need Comstar asking questions. Besides, there's no reason to involve the Mercenary Review Board. I already know that I want to hire you. Have I piqued your interest, Commander McCormick? Yeah, wouldn't be here if you hadn't. I'm pleased to hear it. The job that I have for you is a relatively simple one. I need you to recover something for me, and I need it done quietly. In exchange for your services, I will pay down the interest on your rather sizable loans and buy you the breathing room you've been looking for. How do you know about? You know what? It doesn't matter. Just tell us what we're supposed to be recovering. This. Lady Centralla's image is replaced on the screen by a grainy photograph of an enormous grounded dropship. Ramshackle structures cling to it like barnacles. Nice. She's a derelict vessel, an Argo, one of only two ever made. For over 200 years, she's been lying in state on Axelis, a pirate moon in the heart of the frontier. I want her, and you are going to bring her to me. Yeah? And how exactly are we supposed to do that? I mean, that's a big ship, and she looks half cannibalized for parts. Look, you can see her ribs in the photo. I'm as enthusiastic about money as the next guy, but I'm a mech tech, not an aerospace engineer. I'll be damned if I can get that thing flying again. Relax, Mr. Vertanen. I have engineering staff on hand to attend to the Argo. Their leader, Dr. Farah Murad, has built quite a reputation for herself in the frontier. You'll find a jump ship waiting for you at Alloway. It will carry you to the pirate moon, where you'll clear a path to the crash site. Dr. Murad and her team will go to work on the derelict, and you will protect them until the work is done. This should all be well within your capabilities, Commander McCormick. Unless I've come to the wrong company, of course. And we fought pirates before. We'll use our background thingy. Then I can see no reason why you shouldn't accept my offer. Do the job well enough, and there'll be more work waiting for you upon your return. Mr. Oliveira will never find you a better opportunity than the one I'm offering, Commander McCormick. I can promise you that. She isn't wrong, Damien. We were looking for a lifeline, and I think this is as close as we're going to get. Well, got yourself some mercenaries. Very good. I'll forward your contract to Mr. Oliveira. We've heard stories of your exploits on the battlefield, Commander McCormick. Your reputation as a soldier is well known within the Magistry. Let's hope that you live up to it. The contract for Lady Centralla's derelict recovery job is ready for review in the command center. We should follow up when you think we're ready. Okay, that was good. For a second, I was afraid we were actually going to have to drop. So let's see what contracts are available to us in the command center. We've got... That would take us all the way out to Detroit. This would take us straight into that. It's one skull as opposed to the half skull on Detroit. This wants us to fight House Merrick. You know what, guys? Let's go ahead and try this Axelis mission. No guts, no glory, huh? We'll jump to Alloway, then we go to the moon, so on and so forth.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Alright guys, our flight was interrupted by this in-travel event, I guess you would say. Extension. Banging noises draw you to the shared mech warrior barracks, where you find Glitch disassembling one of the Leopard's internal walls. There are already several panels neatly stacked beside her. She pauses, then explains, "There's a few cubic meters of dead space back here. I'm making room so we can stretch without hitting the bunks. As reasonable as this sounds, the banks aren't going to like you modifying their property." So obviously we can either tell her to put it back where it was and take a morale penalty, or pay a fine, and we'll probably get a morale bonus. It's only 20,000 C-bills. We have just over 1 million, so let's set aside some money to pay the fine and try to get a bonus morale to our morale, since this is likely to be a difficult mission. You look Glitch in the eye. You know how the chain of command works. You have to clear changes like this before you start. She shrugs. Well, can I? You look over Glitch's work. It's cleanly done with no hazards. Take a break until I make a decision. During a chat with Darius, you compare the cost of the fines to the benefit for the mech warriors and decide it's worth it. We lose 20,000 C-bills, and as anticipated, our morale goes up, but only by 1. We'll take it. Alright, let's continue with our travel to the Alloway.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
Alright guys, we've just arrived in orbit around Alloway. We also got our first financial report. So, all in, our operating expenses were 230,500 C-bills, which knocks us down to just over 1 million. So, not terrible, not the end of the world, but we're going to need to find some jobs. Now here we can choose how much we're going to pay our mech warriors, and it will affect their morale. So normal, obviously you get normal morale for 230,500 at the end of the month. You can decrease it, and of course you'll pay less, but their morale will actually suffer penalties. Or you can increase it, and you will get morale bonuses. For now, I'm just going to stick with their normal pay. We've arrived at Alloway, Commander, ready to proceed with our current contract? Not yet. Let's see what's here. Ooh, there's a Jenner part here. Phoenix Hawk parts. Javelin parts, but it's the 10N. I'd rather have the 10F. T-bolt. Oh, here we go. Here's a comm system. What does this do? Oh, I got a mouse over it, not click it. +1 resolve. It doesn't weigh anything. Takes up 1 slot. Gives us +1 resolve. It's only 176,000 C-bills. Ooh, there's a mech mortar. Good lord. Single-use artillery. 7 tons, 4 slots. Only a single artillery piece may be mounted on any battle mech. Oof. That's expensive. Alright, well, I think I'm going to pick up the comm system. I really want to pick up some Jenner parts and put a Jenner back together. But that's pretty expensive. Let's instead pick up that comm system. We'll be a little tight with our money for now.
New equipment available.
And we're not going to, let's see, how long would it take to install it? Time spent installing stuff, not doing anything. Not really great, but if it's only a day or two, I'll do it. Cost us 500 C-bills. 2 days, fine. Confirm.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Go back to the Leopard. See if anything weird happens.
That work order you submitted is complete.
And easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's head down to the surface of Alloway for this contract. Commander, I'm setting a course for Lady Centrella's jump ship. It's strange though, this moon is taking us to Axelis. Doesn't appear on any of my maps. this moon it's taking us to, Axelis, doesn't appear on any of my maps, which leads me to wonder where exactly are we going and how do they intend to get us there? Several hours later in uncharted space. That was one hell of a rough ride. My stomach is still doing somersaults. That's because those crazy bastards used a pirate point to get us here. If we'd suffered a misjump, a sour stomach would be the least of your concerns. The leopard could have gotten irreparably mangled. Hell, we could have been irreparably mangled. The cautionary holovids they showed us at the academy were the stuff of nightmares, so a pirate jump point means we can just mouse over it here. You can pump the mouse there. It's a non-standard jump point, and it's very risky jumping from them. When exactly did you realize they were planning on doing this? As we were on our approach to dock with the jump ship, it was way out of position to use any legitimate jump point. Putting two and two together, I could guess at what they were going to do. Here's the million C-bill question, Meyer. Why didn't you say anything before we jumped? Because it wouldn't have mattered if I had. We couldn't afford to turn down this job. Given the situation, I figured that ignorance was probably bliss. We'll talk about this later, Meyer. But for now, what's done is done. We're here, and there's money to be made. Let's focus on the task at hand. The Argo's crash site is here, smack dab in the middle of a pirate stronghold. The ship, the stronghold, and everything around it belong to a self-styled bandit queen called Grim Sybil. Her gang is the closest thing the Axelis has to a ruling council. Grim Sybil, is that supposed to be scary? It sounds like the kind of name you choose out of a hat. What do their defenses look like? They're patchy at best. I don't think that Axelis gets a lot of visitors. They have strong anti-air cover, but little in the way of ground-based defenses. I'm seeing a lot of vehicles, but BattleTech activity looks light. Define light. I can't put an exact number on it. All I have are surface scans to go on. From what data I do have, I'd expect the pirates to be able to field a full lance of light mechs, all of them in poor repair. There are mixed reports of something bigger. That'll be Grim Sybil's mech. I don't have any information on tonnage or armament, but given the shape that everything else is in on Axelis, I imagine it's being held together with chewing gum and baling wire. What else do you have on Grim Sybil? Yeah, I hadn't heard of her either. Centrala's intel says that Grim Sybil mostly stays put on Axelis, but she's got at least a dozen pirate gangs operating under her banner, so she must have something going for her. Sybil's bio is pretty sparse. There isn't a lot of meat here. Just a note that she came up under Lady Paula Trevelyan, the pirate queen. Really? The pirate queen of the Tortuga Dominions? It's like Pirates of the Caribbean. I guess that's impressive, having a personal connection to Lady Death and all. Lady Death? Really? I swear, man, these pirate names are killing me. Keep going, Darius. What else have you found? Well, it looks like Trevelyan and Sybil had a falling out. That's not terribly surprising, given the Pirate Queen's track record. Sybil managed to survive somehow, good on her, and she's been living on Axelis ever since. The rest of the port is just a rap sheet. Apparently our bandit queen has racked up an astonishing number of kills over the years, mostly against merchants and freighter crews, but kills all the same. She likes to get her hands dirty, and she knows her way around a mech, and that's all I've got. So the pirates have vehicles and turrets, maybe a few mechs. What else? The entire structure is surrounded by radar-guided anti-aircraft guns. Your first task will be to take down the radar towers so that Surmeyer can approach the derelict. After you've secured the crash site, she'll dock with the Argo and drop off the engineering team. And then they'll miraculously get a 200-year-old wreck flying again. Centrala has bet a massive stack of C-bills that they will. For what it's worth, I believe that her chief engineer can pull this off. I've never heard of Dr. Farah Murad before Lady Centrala mentioned her, but I did some digging after our meeting. She was telling the truth. The doc has quite a reputation. He's supposed to be some kind of frontier engineering wunderkind, and a genius at bringing dead ships back to life. Well, I wouldn't expect a really top-notch engineer this far outside of the Combine. Hopefully Dr. Murad will defy that particular stereotype. We'll find out one way or another soon enough. Good hunting, Damien. I'll be keeping an eye on you from up here. Alright, let's see. Everybody's already in their mechs. I keep meaning to slide Medusa in, but I feel like we will need Glitch and Decker and their skills for this. So we're going to roll just like this. Alright guys, here's the summary, short version. Bring down the anti-aircraft guns so that they can fly the team to the crash site, meet them at the crash site, and then defend them until they can get the ship up and running. Darius says we've had enough surprises already, so we should be careful. Gee, thanks for that bit of wisdom. Let's get started.
Command interface initiated.
Goody. Welcome to Axelis, Commander. It's every bit as charming as you'd expect a pirate-occupied moon to be. You'll find Grin Sibyl's radar stations just ahead. Defenses appear to be limited to turrets and ground vehicles, for the time being at least. We know that Grim Sibyl has at least one lance of mech, so be ready for anything. Be careful of the pirates' turrets as you make your way to the base. They pack a nasty punch, and they can also sensor lock your mechs. Aim for the turret generator. That'll be the fastest way to neutralize the threat. After the pirate radar stations are down, you'll be clear to proceed to the Argo. Good hunting, Commander. Knock out their radar cover, crush any resistance, and secure us that derelict. Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so easy.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, let's see. It's the quickest way. That's the generator. Might be able to get a shot through there, even. Let's sprint up here.
Acknowledged.
Got it.
I've got something.
There's something or other. Oh, that's the radar tower. Derp derp. And there's a turret. Anything else? Don't see anything yet. Nothing up here in the initiative bar. Let's reserve just in case, see if anything comes out of the woodwork. Yet. Alright, I'm going to again start from the back and then move up. Apparently we're not going to get line of sight. And that means that I just wasted that move. Alright, let's move Decker up
Commander,
and get line of sight on that thing.
No one else singing this. Wake up, you idiots. We've got company.
But they're driving giant battle mechs.
Ooh,
We can't
it's a
fight
bulldog.
Any more objections? Good. Get out there and fight.
That was unfriendly. Medium lasers and machine guns. 90 points of armor. So we can at least strip all the armor off.
feel like this.
Or rather half of it. The problem is I don't think anybody else is going to be able to get up there. No, we're good. We're good. If I go here. Yep, good numbers. Let's take out that turret. Can we hit the turret generator from here? What's the hit points on that thing? Like 100. But we're not going to be able to do enough damage to it. Alright, for now, let's just take out this lead turret, and then as we move up, try to actually take out the turret generator.
Affirmative. One less turret.
Alright, now Hades might be able to get up far enough to draw line of sight on the actual turret generator. No, it doesn't look like it, at least not from there. Let's try here. There we go. Won't take it down, but if we can hit with both, it'll take it down to half.
Engaging target.
Good shot. So the turrets will be down next turn, bar anything bad happening. It shouldn't hit. Spoke too soon, I guess. Well, thankfully that large laser from the, I think that was from the Bulldog missed. Alright. Decker's still got 3. Is it worth reserving, or do we just go out there and knock out the turret generator?
Receiving you.
I'm kind of thinking we just go up here and knock out the turret generator and be done with it. Yep.
Roger that. Firing.
That should do it.
Target destroyed.
Now we take out the tanks.
What's up, boss?
Oh, there's one squeaking through here as well. Let's go up here and does this give us good line on that tank? Short range weapons will be out, but what if we go up to here? Oh, we can only get indirect line on that tank. Let's draw them to the other radar there. Alright, let's do it. Turn more like this in case that guy comes around the corner.
Acknowledged.
And open fire on the bulldog.
Roger.
Not quite enough to finish it.
Good to go.
Glitch. You take care of that bulldog for us. Guess not. Hades. Move on up. Kill it.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Striker LRMs, I think. That was LRMs and SRMs because one of them did 8.
Minimal.
Alright, let's go ahead and take Decker and just have him stomp this tank.
On my way.
It's not even a tank, it's a vehicle.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle eliminated.
Should be this guy over here. Another striker, maybe? Couldn't see it. Galleon. That's a light tank, as I recall. Medium laser and 2 smalls. Where's Behemoth?
Yes,
Here.
Commander.
What are your numbers like on this thing? No medium laser hits, though. Let's take out this one. Actually, let's go. Well, let's not give our back to the Galleon, just in case it all goes wrong.
Firing on target.
Glitch.
Orders.
Oh, well, that kind of sucks. Can't get an unobstructed line to the Galleon. See, that's why it's good we didn't turn our back on it. This will probably kill it. Yep.
You like that?
Hades. Move on up. Finish this thing off.
Engaging target. Target building.
There's one radar tower down.
What's up, boss?
Decker. 4. That's still 4. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves.
I copy.
Right as I clicked it, I saw something over here. Oh, never mind. It was just this thing coming out of the top of that tower. I got a little bit worried.
Taking
Kill
a
it.
shot.
And Behemoth. Move up and whack that tower.
Locking on.
Of course not.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Glitch. Kill it with fire.
Uh-huh.
That's done it, Commander. The AA guns are down for now. Get to the crash site and secure the area. Alrighty. Alright guys, I tell you what, I do want to avoid cuts in the middle of missions as much as I can, but since we just accomplished objective 1, and we only have 2 more objectives, secure the crash site and then protect the team, I think this is as good a spot as any to make a cut so these videos don't get too long. So we're going to call this video a wrap here, and we'll pick it right back up on the next one. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like and a comment down below. It really does help the channel, plus I love hearing from you guys. And we'll see you on the next one.